You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadows and substances, of things and ideas. No, this is not the Twilight Zone. This is. Dude, what a dude, family. It's your boy TW back at it again with another one. Yes, we are most definitely uncensored. We got some things going on. We got some things going on. Talk to me nicely. Best believe I talk back. It's like I always say, wouldn't be news and or content if we ain't had some things going on. Now, would it be? Listen, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel. And most definitely, leave me a comment. Like I said, talk to me nicely. Best believe I'll talk back. Now, let's get to this content, shall we? Yes, we shall. Well, family, as you can see, in this reaction, we have D.L. Hughleys. And he had some things he wanted to say. What? Oh my Lanta. Anyway, before we address, well, rather, he addresses us with his rhetoric because we're here for it. Why wouldn't we be? It's news and it's content. We love content, but of course. But I got to bring to you one important video and some words that was said in Congress, which got DL feathers all ruffled up. Might I say DL's panties all But I'm going to play this video real quick. So, yeah, let's get to that, shall we? Yes, we shall. Why wouldn't we? It's only one thing to do. It's only right.
Proud to tell you that together with my friend Speaker Ohana of the Israeli Knesset, the equivalent of our Congress, we're going to embark upon a project together to rally speakers and presidents of parliaments around the world so that we will jointly nominate President Donald J. Trump for next year's Nobel Peace Prize. No one has ever deserved that prize more.
That's right, fam. They're going to gather up people, leaders, of course, from around the world in a joint effort to nominate Donald Trump for the Peace Prize. When I say this is some news right here, this is some news right here. But let's continue, shall we? Of course we shall.
And that is an objective fact.
Mike Johnson, Republican Speaker of the House, is busy working with political leaders across the globe to build a coalition to nominate Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize. This is not a joke, but Mike Johnson cannot be bothered to negotiate with any of his colleagues right here in D.C. to reopen the federal government.
You heard that, family? Mike Johnson got all that smoke for everything else, including getting Trump nominated for a Peace Prize. But they blame him for the shutdown. Man, oh man, family. If it's not one thing, it's another. Where was we? DL.
So several governors are releasing the fallout from the passing of the big beautiful bill. One of the things that they are releasing is how high premiums will rise. I have a friend who lives in Georgia. She had, before the passage of the big beautiful bill and the removal of the Affordable Care Act subsidies, she was paying $250 a month for her insurance, her and her sons. And that's with Diddle. That's including the Obamacare subsidy. Without it, she will be paying $1,500 a month. So
wait a minute. You hear him? Do you hear what he's saying, family? He's saying, thanks to this big, beautiful bill, his friend was paying $250 in insurance, might have to go back to paying $1,500 in insurance. How? Why? That wouldn't even make no sense. What sense would that make? That you Let's continue.
Where she was paying, $250 a month, she was paying $3,000 a year. Now she'll be paying $1,500 a month and $18,000 a year. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's one of the things she's worried about with her rural constituents. We know that 45% of the enrollees for the Affordable Care Act, 45% of them are registered Republicans. So they voted against their own interests. And now in a very literal way, many of them are going to reap what they sow. The young man in Detroit, in Michigan, talked about how Michigan went for Trump, but the governor decided to intercede and protect them from themselves. Now we have people now who will be going anywhere. Your insurance premium can go from anywhere from 100% to 200% to as much as 400%. Can anybody really afford that? Can anybody just have your insurance premiums go from 250 or $3,000 a year to $18,000 a year, $15,000 more? That is some people in many places in this country. That's some people's house note. But that's what people have decided, and those decisions were made by a lot of people based on what they couldn't afford, how high things were, how expensive things were, and now you really run the risk of blowing your entire household budget just trying to afford health care. So
See, here's the problem, family, with what he's saying. When you have a job, I'm going to say that again, a job, do you not get health insurance with your job? Who are these people he's referring to? People with no jobs? People with no jobs, which should only be elderly people who have to subsidize insurance, Medicaid, whatever, don't have to worry about a bill. So, who are the people that DL is actually referring to? Because me, quite frankly, I don't know. If you know, please put in the comment section. Talk to me nicely. Best believe I talk back. You don't know neither. Because the only people that he could be referring to are people with no JOBs. People who run the street and rely on nothing and or bums. People that just take advantage of the system. Who else could you be talking about? People that go to work every day, get insurance through their employer. Make it make sense. Come on, DL. What are we talking about right now? That theory, it doesn't even make no sense. You think that really makes sense? Let me know. Let me know if you really believe what DL is saying makes any sense. And yeah, we'll get to that when the time comes. You know he don't make no goddamn sense in what he's talking about. How did she go from $1,500 to $250 thanks to the Obama? The big beautiful bill should make her pills even cheaper than what it initially is right now. Because as it stands, pills in America are extremely expensive. So, what is he talking about? As I was saying, family, that makes absolutely no sense to me. What DL was ranting about, and or that little clip he had played in the beginning, because technically, if Trump really stops the war in Congo and the Russian war and brings America back to the tiggity top, why wouldn't he deserve it? That's just my opinion. I can't say no more about that. Yeah, no. But what I can say, we're going to get to this next reaction, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue. Well, family, in this reaction right here, all I'm going to say is, Shout out to a brother named Hocus 4/5. He's the one that initiated the drop your flag challenge inside of New York City streets. Him and amongst a few other people. But that's not what we're here for. Oh, no, family. This right here is 10 ways to lose your American citizenship. That's right. I said it, family. Are up to no good and they are coming for you. They're coming for you. 10 ways to lose your American citizenship. I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm going to let them do it because they could do better talking than I can. So, yeah, let's get right to it. Let's
memo
continue.
from the Department of Justice outlines 10 categories of individuals who they will prioritize denaturalizing. Naturalized citizens who pose a potential danger to national security, including through
Family, you paying attention closely? You heard what she said? Natural citizen who they will de. You better be listening. I hope you're paying attention. Wipe the wool away from your eyes, open your ears, and listen closely because this might just be you. They catch you in the wrong place at the wrong time.
2025 memo from the Department of Justice outlines 10 categories of individuals who they will prioritize denaturalizing. Naturalized citizens who pose a potential danger to national security, including through terrorism and espionage. Naturalized citizens who engaged in torture, war crimes, or other human rights violations. Naturalized citizens who furthered the unlawful enterprise of criminal gangs, transnational criminal organizations, and drug cartels. Naturalized citizens who committed felonies that were not disclosed during the naturalization process. Naturalized citizens who committed human trafficking, sex offenses, or violent crimes. Naturalized citizens who engaged in various forms of financial fraud against the United States, including through the Paycheck Protection Program and Medicaid/Medicare. Naturalized citizens who engaged in fraud against private individuals, funds, or corporations. Naturalized citizens who acquired naturalization through government corruption, fraud, or material misrepresentations not otherwise addressed. Naturalized citizens with pending criminal charges if those charges do not fit within one of the other priorities, and any other cases referred to the civil division determined to be sufficiently important to pursue. This is quite the list, friends, and it is very, very broad.
So this is the type of shit I've been in the rabbit hole talking about for the last 5 years. People saying it's bigger than me. You know what? You're right. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than Bloods and Crips in New York. This is nationwide. Under the National Defense Authorization Act, you know, the one your favorite president, Obama, signed into law. Gang members are considered terrorists. They can detain any U.S. citizen without due process. That mean no visit. That mean no phone call. That mean they don't even have to tell you the reason why you locked up. No.
Family. When I say there's a wall outside and it's safe from, you can run, but you can't hide from these. Huh? Shout out to Mobb Deep because boy, oh boy, this just got real. What y'all think about that, family? Me personally, I think it's time for people to get a job, and/or if you run in the streets, prepare yourself to do some real hard time when they catch you, because they literally said not just for wire fraud, corporation fraud, or business fraud. They said Medicaid and all care fraud. Listen, just ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. And with that, let's get to this next reaction, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue. As you can see, the puppet master, Anton the puppet master Daniels. And you know, when you see the puppet master, who's with him? The puppets, of course. And who is the main puppet? Oshay Simp Jackson. That's right, family. Oshay Simp Jackson. I'm not going to hold you. I'm really starting to believe, family, that the Oshay Simp Jackson channel is being run by no other than the puppet master himself. And I'm going to explain to you, family, because it dawned on me when I see Oshay Simp Jackson and his rhetoric come across my feed. And then when you look it up, you know whose rhetoric it's intertwined with? That's right, the puppet master himself. Mm, mm, mm. So I started to wonder to myself, why is Oshay Simp Jackson rhetoric intertwined with the puppet masters, but nobody else's? That's kind of weird. So you know what I did, family? I did a little investigation. You know why? I told you.
What this show is about who is our friend and who is our...
With that said, you might say, well, how do you look at them, TW? And honestly, I can't tell a lie. I'm starting to look at them for what they are. The puppet master and the puppet. I'm starting to believe it might be internet foes. Honestly. You know why, people? I don't like when you have a good channel and you can do some really great things, but you use it to hurt, maim, and destroy. Just like the same people you talk about. Oshay, Simp Jackson. Oh, yes, I figured it out. Oh, yes. You see, what he did was, I believe he put the Oshay Simp Jackson channel in the hands of the puppet master. He makes the content and the puppet master puts it out. While Oshay Simp Jackson runs the Celebrity Junk channel. Oh, yeah, that's what I believe. You know why I believe this is true, family? Because the puppet master doesn't have anybody he can use to go after people. He needs to be squeaky clean. Hence, he's the puppet master. Check him out. Me and the Newsy gang, we're here for it. And we're not going to let neither one of them get away with it. You know why? Because this is our job. This is what we believe in. Taking these weenie eaters down. Oh, yeah, I said it again, just like in my last video. These weenie eaters right here. The puppet master himself and Oshay Simp Jackson have to be stopped. Just like Oshay Simp Jackson feels certain conservatives need to be stopped. Brandon Tatum, Myron Gaines, Candace Owens, etc., etc. He has to now realize we look at you now just like one of them, Oshay. Oh, yeah. And must be stopped. We got to clip them wings. Nope, he ain't got wings. He's a puppet. We got to clip them strings. From the puppet master Oh, we got to take both of you turkeys down, you weenie eaters. But I'm not going to do too much more talking. I'm going to get into this video, and we're going to get into seeing why these weenie eaters need to be taken down. Let's continue.
On July 30th, 2025, popular YouTuber and former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas was arrested in Los Angeles in connection with a federal indictment alleging he ran an illegal high-stakes poker gambling business. And the bad thing about it was inside of a home that he was renting.
Damn.
And inside of this illegal poker place was a name, Gil's Arena. And then Gilbert Arenas would somehow find his way onto YouTube. But he wasn't coming onto YouTube to make content. He was actually on YouTube beefing with Kwame Brown.
Cell phone. I didn't know nothing about like webcam, StreamYard. I had to learn all of that because I only came to YouTube because I was beefing with him. So when I came up with the show idea of like ESPN style, because I'm learning as I go. So I have this channel. I know.
Real quick, family. Remember, just like in my last video, if you didn't see my last video, you need to go check it out. So I'm going to say, just like in my last video, pay attention to the storyline, family, in which Oshay Simp Jackson is going with. The narrative he himself is running. Let's continue. Yes, we shall. Let's go.
Bars, they got all the smoke, right? But they're on Showtime, so they have infrastructure.
Now, this is actually true. I mean, Gilbert Arenas was just on here, like going back and forth, roasting people. I mean, he's a very, very funny. In fact, he's like hella funny. He's probably the funniest athlete that's on YouTube.
No matter how you look, if you go to the club, you point out 10 bad ones. You use the same line on all 10. Just to be like, hey, you want fun? One will say, that was bold, and give you a number.
Got him! But if you're gonna be on YouTube talking trash all day, and if you're Gilbert Arenas, you might as well go ahead and make some money. And that's exactly what he did. Gilbert Arenas, along with some other people, Gil's Arena has a few ex-NBA greats, such as Brandon Jennings, Rashad McCants. You'll see Nick Young on there, and many others, but also Kenyon Martin Sr., right? And that's important to note, because at a certain point...
Something, family, that I'm really pinpointing here real quick. Being that Gil's Arenas got knocked off such a while ago, is it kind of strange that now all of a sudden there's indictments dropping throughout the NBA for what? Illegal gambling? I'm just saying. I'm not saying Gilbert Arenas, drop the dime on somebody, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this. Being this is brought to the light, and this happened to Gil's Arenas before the actual NBA and the mob scenario came out, you don't find it kind of strange that all of a sudden all these people are going down? Not just a little bit. Okay, I was just saying. Let's continue though with the rhetoric.
With this podcast, going viral and being very good, it ended up getting bought out. And basically, I believe like Gilbert Arenas sold the podcast for like 50% to a betting company. And he explains why.
The reason I gave up equity is because, so I used to do this in the weed. So I started in the weed game, right? I was the landlord. What I would do is I will have one of these growers come in. Wow. Right? They build the infrastructure. They build the system, right? Mm-hmm. They build these elaborate systems. I let them get 2 crops in, and then I kick them out. Now I have the infrastructure, and then I take over the business. That was the same concept here. Let them come in here, build the studio, build all the equipment, do everything that's here, We got 2 years. Once it's over with, I got the infrastructure.
The show was sold to Underdog Fantasy, and what Gilbert Arenas is explaining is, listen, I'm selling it for 50% for now, and I'm gonna let them do all the production and build the business, and then after which I'll reclaim the show again. Now he is online with very popular people. He's online with Kwame Brown, an ex-enemy and ex-teammate of his. And then there's Anton Daniels, who is no stranger to controversy himself. And so Anton Daniels can't understand why Gilbert Arenas would actually sell a show that is so profitable and that is so great. And he says this.
On the live stream, you said that when you got arrested, that's when they took the name from you because your name was no longer good in their eyes when it comes to promoting the product and being aligned with the brand.
Yes, that's what I said.
My expectation of you is higher because I don't look at you. I know you a contributor on the show, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't look at you in the same vein that I look at the rest of niggas that's on the show. Because you the brain, right? You the brain. Without you, none of them other niggas exist in my mind. It's plenty of niggas that start a basketball podcast that ain't popping at all. That shit is trash.
Family, real quick. That's the same kind of talk got him in the trouble he's in right now with Charleston White. Talking like that about people when you ain't got no business talking like that. But anyway, remember the storyline, people. Let's continue.
Let's just keep it on.
Woo! Now notice after Anton Daniels, talks about this, Gilbert Arenas is not trying to disagree with him. He's not saying anything about the people on the show. He's not trying to defend the people on the show. He's just basically saying, listen, yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying, because largely he's indifferent, meaning that he's not coming to the defense of anybody on his show. And this is interesting. And I do understand where Anton Daniels is coming from, because yes, a lot of the basketball podcasts do flop. A lot of YouTube channels.
That's not why you understand where Anton is coming from, you lying bootlicker. You understand where he's coming from because you're a weenie eater, you bootlicking liar. That's why you understand where he's coming from.
And podcast flop in general, regardless of the person's experience, because just because you're good, at basketball and you are a person that, was on the team and on the roster, it doesn't mean that you can understand how to adjust to the day-to-day life of being on YouTube or being a content creator. But Kenyon Martin did not take kindly of those criticisms at all. And he addressed Anton Daniels directly.
Yeah, he just y'all chatting and this, that, and the third, and we just kept straight, on there calling nobodies and shit like that, bro. Nah, that ain't more than a nobody. He was praising you for being who you are, and in the same breath, gonna be yeah, when the mother do.
Anton, the puppet master, was absolutely doing that. And like I said just a moment ago, that's the same reason why he got into the situation got into now with Charleston White. Running your mouth, thinking you can say whatever you want. Disrespecting people, black men that went in the NBA and bust their ass to get there. You talking about them niggas ain't nobody? No, sir. You got this twisted. You are not nobody. That's what we're going to get everybody to understand. You puppet mastering weenie eater. Let's continue, though. We're not done yet.
Who's on the shows and nobody. They'd be nobody without you. Nobody. I think I'm been somebody for a long time now.
Shout out Jesse J.
Not Low. Whoever
that was what you said with Kwame.
Yeah. The dude, I don't know his name, so obviously he's a nobody.
Now, this is interesting, man. Kenyon Martin, who obviously is polarizing himself. I mean, I love Kenyon Martin. These guys are bringing experiences to the podcast that we wouldn't know. And again, I understand what Anton Daniels is trying to say, because without you, those other guys are trash, are no talent. But the reality is that people serve purposes on podcasts. Some people are not supposed to be the main person in the podcast. Some people just fill in. Some people are more mic heavy. Some people, just keep the show going. And like I said, you have a main person, but.
So, Oshay, Sim Jackson, a quick response to what you just said. You don't make no goddamn sense then if you agree with him. How do you agree with him and then turn around and say all of that? That means literally you do not agree with him. It's impossible. That is an oxymoron. You just gave a whole example of reasons, not just one, not just two, not even three. They gave about 4 to 5 examples of why everybody should be different on there. But the very first thing you're gonna lead off with is you kind of understand you don't make no sense. This is why you're a weenie eater, you bootlicker. Exactly the reason. Right there.
Without those
Weenie
other
eater.
people on the podcast, it's not interactive. It's not fun. People typically bring up different points. But then in this, I noticed one thing. Nobody remembered Anton Daniels' name.
Woo!
So Kenyon Martin is saying, who's this guy you're talking to? Gilbert Arenas is even acting like he doesn't know Anton. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, nobody knows Anton. Now, Anton Daniels, to his credit, has over 1 million followers. Again, he works very hard.
Anton, to his credit, your weenie eater, just recently got over 1 million followers. Now, family, I told you, pay attention to the storyline. Are you kind of understanding where this is going now? Are you? No? Well, then we're going to let the weenie eating bootlicker continue just a little more. And then we're going to talk about where the storyline is not only going, but with this wordsmith, Oshay, Duke Jackson has just done for the puppet master. Oh, yeah, I said it. You'll see. Let's continue with this, though. This is getting diabolical.
And at this point, you would think that you should know somebody like that. But what they're trying to act like is that they don't, because you're trying to act like somebody is a bum who was the National College Player of the Year and an NBA All-Star in their career. Yeah, that is actually crazy. And I get that. But we are talking about different things. Here's what I want to say, though. In the case of what Anton is saying, it's a podcast. A guy like Kenyon Martin ain't looking at it like that. And we do, as YouTubers, have to understand something. What we do on YouTube is not necessarily what is happening in the real world. And whether we like it or not, there are people very much valuable as an insider, very much valuable to everything else without views attached. All right. Like, I know guys like that all the time. Some of the guys who really make things pop, there are guys who make things pop in the industries that don't have YouTube channels. They don't do anything. And to say that somebody like Kenyon Martin and Brandon Jacobs, those dudes are trash, I mean, it's discounting their experience, because none of us have been in the NBA, right? None of us have been in the NBA. And then the platform that Gilbert Arenas has allowed to be there allows them to speak freely. And again, don't get me wrong. Guys in the league or in the NBA are talking about things, or who were in the NBA, are talking about things more freely. But you have to be able to be in the NBA to even understand what freely actually means. For an example, if something comes out about an NBA player, Kenyon Martin, all right, for example, I have to wait until the story drops. Once the story then drops, I have to go and do the research on the story, and then I have to really dig in from actually what happened. But I don't have any real insider access, okay, as to what's really happening. So, I have to research what I can, put the video out. But you have guys who have played in the NBA for 15 years. I mean, guys who are still connected, guys who are doing something. So to call those guys trash is something else. And then for Gilbert Arenas to play Anton like that, as if Anton was a nobody, was also trash. I'm gonna say that, like, you're on the podcast with the dude. He comes up, you're sitting there talking to the dude online. All of a sudden, you don't know the guy's name anymore, okay? And then when Anton is checking you about the other guys on the podcast, you're not protecting your guys that's on the podcast, which would make them feel a certain way. And what that tells me is Gilbert Arenas is not a solid guy. He's just not. And you have those dudes like that, they show you every time that you can't trust them and they're not loyal. First of all, if I'm on a podcast with somebody and you tell me, oh yeah, that podcast is only lit because you there, the rest of them dudes is trash. Even if I feel like they trash, hold on, bro. Nah, man, the people on my podcast not trash, bro. I mean, I thank you for appreciating me, but nah, you're not supposed to talk about the people on my podcast because that's not legit. You're supposed to come out and defend your people because they the ones helping you get money every day. Without them people on the podcast every day or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You might not have that same situation going on. And then to flip around and act like you don't know Anton 5 minutes later, like, oh, what's his name? What's his face? Oh, when you get in front of Kenyon Martin, that's high-siding. That's really dusty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just foul. You know what I mean? Like, it's foul to be.
Well, family, there you go. Did you catch the storyline there, family? Did you understand what was going? Do you really believe that Kenyon Martin or anybody else, family? Really? Think to yourself. What was he doing? What was the purpose of this video? Because I can guarantee you one thing for certain, two things for sure, family. Had they not, I can't say they, because who's to say they all know who the puppet master is? Yes? No? We can definitely agree with that. But the man has a gripe with someone, and now we fundamentally know who his missile is. Who is his missile, family? Oshay Simp Jackson. So just know, from now on, whenever there's an incident, whenever you got something to say or do that the puppet master doesn't like, his boot-licking weenie eater, Oshay Simp Jackson, is going to come to his rescue. Oh, yeah. Just like he did in the Charleston White situation. The puppet master and the puppet. And guess what? We ain't going for it, family. No way, no shape, form, or fashion. Like I said, family, we didn't come here to play games. We came here to put foot on necks. And that's what we're going to do. TW Uncensored Reaction Podcast and the Newsy Gang is here. They better get ready and they better get used to it, family, because we're not playing no games. We don't play no games, boy. We be about killing. Shout out to Master P for that right there. Get to this next reaction, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's go. Well. In this reaction, fam, it seems we really got some things going on. We have here a child Predo caught in action. Tis. But I'm not going to do too much talking on this. As always, we're going to get to the content and we're going to let them do the talking and we're going to break it down like we always do. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
Hey girls, come down. Hey, what's up, man? Come down here. Come on down here now. Nope, you need to come down here with all three. Come on down. Raymond? Come on down here, man. We just got to talk to all three of you, okay? All right. Keep your hand where I can see it, man.
26, verify all three.
Come on down here, okay?
All three.
All right. So we just got to talk to you, okay? So why don't we just go stand right here? All right. All right. So this is what we got, man. we got some information out of Iowa that these girls here are runaways from Iowa. Okay, can you keep your hands out of your pockets for me? I know it's cold. And you were the last known person that we have on security camera with.
Well, family, since they got his face covered up, we can't really tell how old this person is. But at the end of the day, what are you doing with runaways, my guy?
Girls at Platteville and Walmart yesterday. Okay, so Iowa wanted us to come here, check with the girls. They want us to get the girls in touch with them at this point. You're not in any kind of trouble at this point. There's no charges or anything like that for you. But obviously we wanted to talk about, you know, where you girls came from, how you guys ended up kind of getting in contact with each other. This is where we're at with, okay? I guess what can you tell me, man, on how you came in contact with the girls?
Well, I mean, honestly, you know, I'm chilling, man. I'm just
okay.
They cool. I don't know.
So you picked them up where, in Dubuque somewhere, or where at?
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, over in Iowa. Okay. Are you living here then? You working here?
Yeah.
What? You are?
Yeah.
Okay. So which ones?
I'm Lucy.
You're who? Lucy. What's your last name? Okay. You got anybody else that's with you then?
No.
Just you three. Okay. And you guys were at the Walmart yesterday?
All right.
Okay. You're not a runaway? What are you then?
19.
You're 19. Where are you from? Because we got information that he is with two runaways from Iowa, and we've got detectives.
Family, she just said she's 19. Wait a minute. What is happening here? You better not be switching bait in this, family. I will be furious. But
in Iowa, they're looking to get information. That's why we're here. Okay. So, and what's your name? The other one. What's your name? It's not a game, okay? You got a phone number where we could reach you if we had any other kind of questions for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate you being cooperative with me, man. Where were you guys getting ready to head now?
Well, I was just gonna go grab some bread. That's all.
Okay.
Grab some bread.
What are we leaving Iowa for? Like, what do we got going on over there?
Really not.
Okay. Let me call that guy here real quick and just see what he wants to do here. How long you guys been here?
Well, I've been here for the longest. They just passing through. Honestly, they on their way.
What's your guys' plan on where you're trying to head?
Still figuring it out.
Trying to figure it out. Hello? Yeah. Hey, is this a detective I just spoke with? This is Deputy Underwood. So we are currently out with Raymond and two females. One of them is telling us that her name is Lucy. And what's your name again?
Angel?
Mm-hmm.
Angel what?
Huh?
Angel what? And then Angel. Can I see your wrists and forearms? I want to see what you have for tattoos.
Tattoos?
Yep, on your arm. Let me see your arms. What's that one right there? Is that Playboy Bunny smoking something?
Huh?
What's the one on your right arm? Show me your right arm. All the way. Let me see the tattoo. This isn't a game.
I can't.
Okay, yeah. So we got a tattoo of Playboy Bunny smoking a joint on the right forearm of Angel. Okay, so is your real name correct?
He got a Playboy Bunny tattoo smoking a joint. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And what's your real name?
My name is Lucy.
Lucy?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Lucy?
I don't have to tell you that.
You don't have to. She doesn't want to tell me where she's from. Two nose rings, blonde hair, about 5. Yep, exactly.
Do you mind if I just pat you down real quick? Then you can, just as long as you don't got any weapons, that way you can put your hands in your pockets, okay?
At this point, what are you looking for us? Are you looking to come talk with these girls? Do you want to,
We're going to stay down at the bottom of the stairs here. We're just going to be right here.
All right, yeah, I'll call my supervisor up and see how he wants to handle this at this point. Yep, but, oh, man, it's cold out here. Sorry, man. Okay, so have dispatch run with your NCIC at this point, and then bring them up to the SO and contacting the social services from there. All right. All right, okay, get warmed up. All right, so essentially what they want us to do is you girls are going to be coming with us.
You mind if I talk to him?
Not right now, man. No. So we're going to get them in the trucks right now, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you.
What is there to talk about? Family, is he out of his goddamn mind? Boy, if they let you go, you better get on. I don't.
You get a statement from you. Well, that's going on. We're going to run them an NCIC, and then we're going to see what we got going on about getting them back to the sheriff's office and back where they're supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah, right. Because I just want to make sure they safe. Just make sure they get to where they going.
They'll be safe.
So I don't know if you want to take one out to your car now, and then I'll bring the other one out to my shoes.
As long as I can come with them, okay? Is there anyone else home with you guys?
No.
Okay.
How long you been staying here, Raymond?
About a month.
Okay.
Girls, keep the door open. Unlock the door. Dave, make sure there's not another door out that hallway.
Is there another way to get out here?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Hey, unlock the door now. Girls, unlock the door.
Back exit in that bathroom.
Is there a window
might
out
have
there
got
they can
up
go
out
up?
of there.
Unlock the door. I'm going to break it down. Get them to unlock the door, Raymond.
They need to unlock that door right now.
Unlock the door now.
Can we keep it down? Because I got neighbors.
I understand, but the situation dictates it. They need to open the door right now.
Hey, look, come on, man, come on. Look, I don't need the neighbors called my maintenance. I don't need I don't need my landlord involved. Come on, just look. I'm finna write down my info, and y'all just take my number, all right? Come on. Like, I'm gonna just write down my info, and we good. I'm gonna give y'all my number.
All right, let's come out here.
Come on. It's okay, y'all good.
Hey, Raymond, you need a pen? I got a pen. We can write something down.
I understand y'all don't wanna go. So all you gotta do is just call me. Y'all gonna be back. It's inevitable. Y'all got the right to remain silent.
Hey.
Now he's their coach. Now he's their coach, family. This is getting it. Oh man.
Thanks. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll need to talk to you again or not. Wouldn't be surprised if someone calls you at some point, whether it's us or Dubuque calling just to talk to you about what you got going, whatever you're. All right.
Hey, go. No, stop! Stop! No, stop!
Don't go anywhere.
Stop! Come on. I'm not trying to hurt you or get you in trouble, okay? Don't make this job more difficult than it needs to.
Can I get my shoes?
I got your shoes. Walk to the car.
I'm just trying to help you guys. I don't know what you guys have going on back home. You understand we have.
Yo, family, what is going on with this?
Certain things we have to do, okay? No, I'm not going to do that. Not after what just happened, okay?
You got anything on you?
No.
Stop. Do you have any weapons?
No.
Any contraband drugs, anything like that? Okay, I'm going to pat down your pockets, okay? Everything's on body cam, all right?
You got anything on you need to know about? Anything in your pockets?
No, just some change.
Some chain. Let me check, okay?
Okay, unzip it all the way for me. Do you have anything in these here?
No.
Okay. Do you have a sports bra or anything like that, hon? Can you grab the bottom of it and just shake it out from unzip your jacket for me? I'm not gonna ask you.
Dude.
Listen.
It's freezing outside.
I understand that. The quickest we can. No, don't lift it up. Just grab the bottom of it and shake it out.
Like this.
Okay, go ahead and take a seat.
This case was investigated by the FBI, the Dubuque Police Department, and the Grant County Sheriff's Office. The two females lied about their ages and were actually 14 and 15 years old. After thorough investigation,
Holy shit, jumping Jehoshaphat's family. They were 14 and 15 years old. Oh boy, he definitely
investigation detectives found that Raymond Armour, the male the two females were with, took inappropriate photos of them and posted them online. Raymond then attempted to arrange meetings between the females and interested individuals. None of the meetings occurred, however. Raymond was charged with 2 counts of transporting an individual in interstate commerce with the intent to engage in inappropriate services. He pleaded guilty to both charges on July 18, 2024, and was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. This next case shows shows a 28-year-old male who has a felony warrant for his arrest due to him repeatedly attempting to contact a young female victim. Officers show.
Hold on real quick, family, before we get to this next one. What? They were 14 and 15 years old, and he was trying to sell. He tried to pimp the 14 and 15-year-old white girls. What is wrong with people out there, family? Yo, this is crazy. And then he took pictures of them and put them online. You goddamn idiot. He should have known it. Family, why he stayed in that house after all that? That's how you know he's a dumb criminal. Once them girls was taken away and he kept living there, wow. Let's get to this next one and see what's happening here with this weirdo.
Up at the door of his family's house, where he is currently staying.
Oh, police department.
There, now we'll go.
There we go. Sorry to wake everybody up.
It's all right. I'm like, oh.
Are you Bryce?
Yeah, I thought some kid was banging on our door.
No, I'm a big kid.
Oh.
Hey, listen, we got a call about you tonight, okay?
Okay.
So we have to ask you some questions.
My aunt literally just died, so...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
So can you come over here for a minute?
Okay. I'm going to stand right here because I don't trust you at all. I don't know what's going on here.
We're the police department, Bryce.
Okay.
Okay.
You're Bryce Witchy?
Yeah, I am.
What's your date of birth?
I'm amazing, so I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what is your guys' problem?
All right.
No, hey.
Stop.
Stop, he's manic.
Hey.
Please stop. Stop. I'm not, don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
What?
No. Don't shoot him.
We're not going to shoot him, Carol. Calm down.
She said, please don't shoot him.
I understand.
Mom! I'm freaking out! Mom, what's going on? Stop!
Nah, it's the mama. Mama, I'm freaking out. Mama, what's going on, mama? You a goddamn pedo. That's what's going on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Put your hands behind your back. Bryce, stop!
Stop resisting.
Bryce, stop!
Please stop!
Under arrest, stop!
Why am I under arrest?
I will explain it to you in a minute.
Wait, I can't.
All the units in the back come around the front.
It sounds like I got him.
My hand's stuck.
You're in cuffs.
No, my.
I don't care.
Stuck.
Get up. You're under arrest.
What the hell?
You got additional charges too.
What the hell?
Bryce.
What's going on? No, I need an
We have a warrant for your arrest.
I need an explanation.
Bryce, I'm explaining to you. We have a warrant for your arrest.
What?
It's called importuning.
What?
Come on over here, Bryce.
Mom,
Listen.
I don't know what.
It's called what? Wait, what did he say, family? Importuning? What the hell is that? You heard of that before? Please put in the comment section. Talk to me like that.
What is going on? Mom.
Hey, John's going to transport. He's pulling up.
Wait, no, Mom, I don't know what's going on.
You're going to jail.
Just pull right in the driveway, please.
What the hell?
Bryce! Bryce, just relax.
I'm not resisting. We are. I don't even have shoes on. What is going on? I don't have shoes on.
I don't care, Bryce. I could care less.
I don't have shoes on. Can I get an explanation at all?
Girl.
As to what's happening?
You were already You're told. Going to jail. That's your explanation.
Okay.
Hey, sir.
What?
Is there any way, like, you can loosen these at all so my wrists don't hurt so much?
We'll be there quickly.
Okay. What's going on exactly?
We have an arrest warrant for you.
Yeah, but what am I going to jail for? How long? I don't know anything.
I'll have the sergeant explain that to you.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
Carol, we're not going to hurt him, okay?
Because he's...
I understand he's got some issues, okay? We have a warrant for his arrest. We have a search warrant for the house.
Wait, okay.
Carol, do you need a minute?
Yeah, me and my sister just dropped dead.
I'm really, really sorry.
Just dropped dead like 2 days ago, just in the middle of the morning. I haven't even been sleeping all week because she just died.
I just don't want you guys to hurt me. I'm not, you know, like, please don't hurt me.
Huh? Did we explain it to him what it is?
Sergeant already did.
Oh, you've already been explained what your warrant's for.
No, I don't.
That's your choice not listening.
No, I don't know how long this is for. Like, what's the term? What's the length of what I'm going to jail?
It'll be a while.
What?
It'll be a while. It's an F3 felony.
Am I going, like, can I be in a cell on my own without a...
I don't work at the jail.
Oh, alright.
But no, they don't give you cells on your own.
What if I'm next to some murderer or something? I don't know who I'm going to be next to.
Well, they could be saying the same thing about being next to you.
Yo, family, what if I'm next to a murderer or something? I don't know. Yeah, they could say the same thing about being next to you. Oh, holy
all right.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh man, this feels weird. I've never done this before.
Just tell me where to go. Do I walk in front of you?
Stay right here by the stop sign.
Okay.
He'll be out with you.
This suspect's name is Bryce Witchy. His warrant was for felony telecommunications harassment and importuning for attempting to engage in inappropriate activity with an 8-year-old girl. In addition to his warrant, he was charged with obstructing official business and resisting arrest. After looking into Bryce's past, he was also later charged with 30 additional counts of illegal use of a minor or impaired person in inappropriate material. Bryce pleaded guilty to all counts on July 31st, 2025, and was sentenced to 19.5 years in prison.
We're doing. Yo, family, an 8-year-old? He was talking to 8-year-olds, family? Nah, man, these people are insane. They are insane. They're insane. Wow. Sloan, I like to say, give yourselves a round of applause. Please, I appreciate you. And if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, share, most definitely subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on so you know when I'm dropping my next bomb video and when I'm going live. With that said, family, it's your boy, TW. And yes, we are most definitely uncensored. After these messages, but first, don't forget that motto, 9 to 5, that's to make a living. But 5 to 9, that's to make a way of life. If you don't believe anything, you best to believe that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. After these messages, I will be right.
Bang, bang. Stand tall or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you gonna do, huh? Stand tall or lose it all, stand tall or lose it all. For the world, I get to gunning like a gangster move. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm not different, I'm a rare breed.